Oh, hey there guys. This video is not really brought to you by the Videogame Movie Dome, but it is brought to you by the Videogame Movie Dome. As you guys know it, Pam hooked me up with this water bottle. Not the last time I went, but the time before, and I forgot to show it off in the video. So thank you to Pam for sending the Videogame Movie Dome water bottle. Product placement, guys. You gotta love it. So, as you guys know, Pam's Videogame Movie Dome. She's been getting a lot of really cool stuff in. And me, RJ, and Bridget made a trip up that way. It's probably a few weeks ago now. I'm recording this video on November the 1st. I want to say it was a few weeks back. 2 or 3 weeks ago. But anyway, Pam had been kind of putting some stuff on hold. I had a bunch of credit. I had stuff I had to trade in. Got some really cool stuff here that we're going to dive right into. I'm going to show off. We got slipcovers, video games, DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks, box sets, Steelbooks, all in this video from Pam's. We're going to dive right in. We'll talk about the slipcovers first, get those out of the way since they're just cardboard, no movies. I already own the movies. Excuse me, just had a sip of water, so it's going to make me burp, of course. We got the Trolls World Tour 4K slipcover. I'll add that to my Trolls because it doesn't have the slipcover. And the cooler slip, in my opinion, is the original Thor 4K slipcover. Even though I don't love the movie, it's nice to have the slipcover for the 4K. So thank you to Pam for these. The awesome deal I got on them. Then we got some video games. The first one here, I figured I'd grab. Thought it would be fun for RJ and I to play. I've been playing a little bit more video game recently. A little bit. RJ and I played a good amount last weekend, and Bridget and I got a game that we just played for a while yesterday. So I thought this would be fun. It is called Kung Fu Panda Showdown of Legendary Legends. So I think it's like a fighting game with Kung Fu Panda characters, it looks like. So almost like a Street Fighter or something with Kung Fu Panda characters. So I grabbed that. I thought it would be a fun play. So I forget what this was, but it was fairly inexpensive. So, yeah, I got that. I mean, like I said, good amount of credit at Videogame Movie Dome. So sometimes I'll, get stuff that I probably shouldn't get, but I'm like, oh, I got credit. It's not even like paying out of pocket. Like this next game I got for myself that I honestly have no clue when I'll play it. Because I have a handful of other games. Like I have Grand Theft Auto 5 that I showed in a video. Madden, I think I've only played twice this last year. I got a Tomb Raider game. Tony Hawk I played a few times, but I don't sit and play games the way I used to when I was younger. But I've always wanted to check this game out, and it's something I have to play when RJ is not around. It is Dead Rising 4, which is like a zombie outbreak game. I don't know. It's always been I've always been interested to check out the Dead Rising games, and Pam got it, and it was for a great price, so I was like, yeah, I'll get it. I don't know if and when I'll play it, but I'll get it. And then Bridget saw this game, and she wanted to grab it. So we got it. And it is the Sega Classics. Yes, that's it. It's called the Sega Genesis Classics. So it is over 50 Sega Genesis games. Looking through here, stuff like Altered Beasts, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Galaxy Force 2, Golden Axe 1, 2, and 3, Kid Chameleon, the Phantasy Star games, Secret of Shinobi, Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic Spinball, Sonic 1, 2, Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3, Toe Jam and Earl, and Panic on Funkotron, Virtual Fighter 2, tons of games on here. I played the Sonic games quite a bit. Streets of Rage was a fun game. So Bridget popped this in and played it the other day and said it was pretty fun. So yeah, I mean, I like these games where it's like a bunch of games in one and reliving the childhood. So we grabbed that. Next up, some DVDs. This one I initially bought to sell, and I read the synopsis and read the cast, and I was like, I want to check this out. Stars Michael Keaton, Robert Downey Jr., Catherine O'Hara. If you guys have seen this, let me know. Is it any good? It's brand new, factory sealed, and it is Game 6. Let me know, guys. Have you seen this flick? Should I push it up to the top of the list? It was put up by Heart Sharp Video, which I'd never heard of. It just seems like it would be pretty interesting. So I figured I'd check it out. If I don't like it, I can always trade it back into Pam's after I watch it or try to sell it. So Game 6. Next up is a movie where the Blu-ray is incredibly expensive, and I haven't watched this movie ever. I've heard of it, but want to check it out because of the cast. Marlon Wayans, David Spade, and yes, Matthew Lillard, who we talked about in that last review video. Hopefully, if I do these in order. And that is Senseless. I know this Blu-ray goes for an insane amount of money. But Pam had this on DVD, and I wanted to check it out. And I think it's like a harder to find title. And yeah, so I picked it up. I figured I'll need a mindless comedy at some point. And a movie called Senseless, I would assume it's mindless as well. So Senseless. Next, if you knew me when I was a teenager, you would have known I was obsessed with this person. I was a huge fan of the man, the myth, the legend, Eminem. This being a DVD with some music videos and some behind the scenes stuff. I never really see official Eminem releases. I always see like the bootleg stuff. So this is made by Interscope and Aftermath, who were his record label. So I grabbed it. It was $1 at Pam's. Her DVDs are $1 if you buy, I think, 5 or more, which I did do. This is a space saver for me. As I had both of these movies on DVD, and this, I have them both now on DVD in one set, so I save shelf space. And that is Three Man and Baby and Three Man and a Little Lady, the 2-film collection. Surprised these never got a Blu-ray release. Three Man and Baby was like one of the highest grossing movies the year it came out, and I think Three Man and a Little Lady made quite a bit of money as well. So it's kind of surprising when you see films like that not get Blu-ray releases ever. Fun fact, Crazy Joe will appreciate that I'm mentioning this. The first film was directed by Leonard Nimoy of Star Trek fame. So, the Three Men double pack, if you will. Is my camera blurry? I don't know. And in this, I recently put on my wish list because I realized that I wanted to own most of the movies that one of the actors who is in this was in, and this is a movie of his that I really like, although never has gotten a Blu-ray release. It's been quite a while since I've seen it, but I remember really liking this movie. And that is Murder by Numbers, which of course stars Sandra Bullock, but more importantly stars Ryan Gosling, the man. Also Michael Pitt is in this film as well. It's been quite a long time since I've seen this, but I remember really, really liking this movie. I know there's also a snapper case of this, and there were a few light scratches, but it should not give me any trouble with playback. I really just want to revisit this, and, you know, I'm hoping it gets a Blu-ray release at some point, but Murder by Numbers, add that to the collection. The next Blu-ray was picked out by Bridget. I've never seen the show or the movies. And she wanted to get it. She asked if we could get it. I, of course, said, yeah, I'm not going to not get it. So that is The X-Files. I want to believe the film. Like I said, I don't have much to say about it because I've never seen a single episode of The X-Files or any of the movies. I think this was weird or controversial because this was rated PG-13, but the show was very dark, and a lot of people assumed the movie would be rated R, if I remember correctly. So, but like I said, Bridget wanted that, so we grabbed that. Next up is a movie I remember watching, but I don't remember much about it, and I'm intrigued because Chris Rock has talked about this a lot in interviews recently. It has a fantastic cast. I believe he wrote this right after he got divorced or in the middle of getting divorced. I really want to revisit it. It is called Top 5 Stars Chris Rock, Rosario Dawson, JB Smoove, Cedric the Entertainer, Tracy Morgan, Kevin Hart, Anders Holm, Jay Farrow, Michael Che, Sherry Shepard, Leslie Jones, Brian Regan, Whoopi Goldberg, Gabrielle Union. So an incredible cast. I don't remember much about it and really just wanted to get it for a rewatch and see. You know, I believe a lot of people really, really enjoyed this, but I just don't remember much about it. I know I've seen it. Plus, it had this slipcover, which I thought was kind of cool. So yeah, I got top 5 to add to the collection to rewatch at some point. So very cool. This, I have to give Bill and Lady Phantom a shout out. If you guys don't know, I did a podcast called Movies in 4K a few months back now where we discussed Arrival. And what Bill and Lady Phantom do is they do a weekly, or sometimes they have 2 episodes a week, podcast where they do a movie in 4K and talk about the 4K quality, the sound quality, if it's worth upgrading, all that kind of stuff. And this movie is their top rated 4K. And I didn't even think to buy a movie like this in 4K because I have the Steelbook. But they gave this an A+, so I want to see it. I want to watch it in 4K. I have seen the film before, so it'll be a rewatch when I check it out. And this had the slipcover, and that is Lucy. Like I said, they gave this an A+ rating for its 4K. So I'm very, very curious to watch this and see what it looks like in 4K compared to the Blu-ray. I will be doing another podcast with them, hopefully in the very near future. We're going to discuss a certain film on 4K that I might be obsessed with. I don't want to give it away though. So, Lucy on 4K, grab that from Pam's. Next up is a Blu-ray 3D Steelbook of a movie I did not own. I owned the first movie on Blu-ray Steelbook, I believe. Yes, I own the Blu-ray Steelbook, but I also own the regular version of it because the regular version is the uncut version of the film. I did not own this version of the film, and I like the Steelbook. And it is Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. I don't remember loving this movie, but I did not own it, and the Steelbook is cool. It has an awesome cast, so why not add a Steelbook to the collection? Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, already turkey bagged up. So very cool there. Next up is an awesome find that Pam reached out to me that she got, because not only is it a space saver for me, but it gets rid of 2 regular 4Ks and upgrades me to a 4K Steelbook. And I now own the trilogy on 4K Steelbook because I own the 3rd one. And that is John Wick. And even though it just says John Wick there and John Wick there, this is the first 2 films on 4K in this Steelbook. So there they are, John Wick 1 and 2 on 4K, and then 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. So a 4-disc Steelbook, but I now own all 3 John Wick movies on Steelbook, which is awesome. I have this one, and then the Best Buy exclusive Chapter 3 Parabellum Steelbook on 4K. So very cool to get that from Pam's. And then also, these sets have been coming out, and if you guys watch my future Facebook pickup video, you'll see more of these sets. There's one more I still need to try to find for a good price. Pam had this, and it was a little more than I would normally spend. But once again, having the credit, I decided to splurge a bit. Plus, I had already owned 3 of these movies on Blu-ray, so it's going to take up less space. One of these I owned on DVD, so it's an upgrade. And then there's a few movies here that I've been wanting to watch, plus a few movies I really enjoyed. So this set kind of has a little bit of everything. And it was brand new sealed when I got it, and that is the Focus Feature 10 film set there. So if you guys can't tell by that photo or read very quickly, I'll go through really fast. It does come with a digital copy code. It has Lost in Translation, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which I personally am not a fan of. I think it's highly overrated, but Pride and Prejudice, which was the DVD upgrade. I actually really enjoyed that. It's one of Bridget's favorite movies. Brokeback Mountain, which I've never seen. I had on Blu-ray. Atonement, another flick I've never seen. Burn After Reading, I had on Blu-ray. Moonrise Kingdom, a Wes Anderson movie, so I'm probably not going to ever watch that because I'm not a fan. The Theory of Everything, which is about Stephen Hawking. It was a good film. On the Basis of Sex, which is still on my to-watch list. I'm definitely excited about checking that out. And then Harriet, which really surprised me. It was a fantastic film. So a very cool 10-film set, all in this cool case. So yeah, I really like that they're doing these 10 movie sets. The price point's around $60. I paid a little less than that from Pam's. But like I said, there's other sets that I got and one more I'd like to get because it's a good space saver. Everything's in a nice case, so it's not in sleeves or anything. And it comes with the digital code, which is cool as well. So the Focus Feature 10 film set. And then last but not least, guys, the thing I'm most excited about, the reason why I cracked open my my Steelbook protector packages. I did a trade with Pam on this, so this wasn't store credit. I was going to buy this outright. I had some stuff that Pam was interested in. We did a trade, and I'm so excited to own this. This is probably going to end up being like right here in my next video, so stay tuned. I'm probably going to put it right there, I think. And that is the Blu-ray 3D Steelbook of, so excited, the Guardians of the Galaxy. This being the awesome Walkman, awesome Mix 1 Steelbook. If you guys aren't familiar, this is a pretty rare Steelbook. The side there looks like the side of a Walkman with the stop, rewind, fast forward, and play buttons. And then the Guardians there on the back. This is amazing. I love the Steelbook. I never thought I would get it in the collection without paying an arm and a leg. But Pam hooked me up. We worked out a great deal. And yes, I'm so excited to own this. Like I said, this will be there in the next video. So that is it, guys. That is the haul from Pam's. An amazing haul as usual. We're going to try to bam. So we got slips, Xbox One games, DVDs, Blu-ray, 4K, Steelbooks, a box set, 4K Steelbook, a little bit of everything in this one. Thank you as always to Pam. Pam's an awesome person. Genuinely, she's a great person. Love supporting her business. I love telling you guys about it and hearing that you guys went to Pam's or that you ordered from Pam's. That's amazing. I will put a link down below to Pam's Facebook page. If you guys are looking for anything, reach out to Pam. Let her know Rick sent you. It is appreciated to her. It's appreciated by me because I want to see her business continue to thrive and grow. So thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button down below. Subscribe if you guys don't do so already. We need to get to 2,500 by the end of the year, guys. Also, leave comments down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know about stuff like Game 6, Senseless, some of those movies in that 10 film set. Should I watch them? Should I bump them up the list? Let me know your thoughts. Also, check out the description box down below where you can not only find a link to Pam's Facebook page, but a link to my Facebook page. Also, my Twitter, Instagram, my Blu-ray.com profile, my Letterboxd profile where I rate and review all the movies I watch, my eBay page, Amazon wishlist, email address, P.O. box can all be found down below. And that is it, guys. So as always, until next time, oh boy, I'm so thirsty. Oh, there's no water in here. Who's down the movie?